need to do, Liz? I am but your humble servant.
She will get you if you mess up.
Make me sound, you and my kids, like, make me sound like some kind of evil queen over here.
No, you're not royalty at all.
Taskmaster.
If I'm anything,
I'm a humble peasant.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to today's March 23rd meeting of the Governing Board for the Glendale Elementary School District. Please let the minutes show that all 5 board members are present and accounted for. Thank you for joining us here today. Is there any changes to the agenda this evening?
Good evening, President Martinez, members of the board. No, there are not.
Okay. Is there a motion to adopt the agenda?
I move to adopt the agenda. Second.
All right. Mr. Jaramillo, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Wilson, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Pimentel, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Bartels, how do you vote?
Aye.
And the chair votes aye. Please join me in a moment of silence followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise. Thank you. Are there any calls to the public this evening?
No, there are not.
Okay. Seeing none, moving on to our special recognition, Ms. Sagata-Jones.
Yes, at this time we'd like to move to our special recognition, and we are going to begin with our Kiwanis. I would like to go to the Kiwanis Student of the Month. With us, we have Patrick Kaiser, and he serves as a past president with Kiwanis.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Patrick Kaiser. I am with the Kiwanis Club of Glendale. Tonight, I am here to recognize the Kiwanis Club of Glendale Superintendent Student of the Month for the month of March 2023. The reason this award is so special is that this student has been chosen by the superintendent for their hard work, passion for helping others, and helping to make our community a better place. This month's winner is Guadalupe Rangel Cervantes. Congratulations. We get to read some good stuff about you now. Guadalupe is an 8th grade student at Don Mensendick School. Guadalupe is an outstanding student who puts in extra effort every day when she is in class learning. She is also a cheerleader on campus to help promote school spirit. Through her church, Guadalupe has been given the opportunity to serve her community. She, along with her family, gathered gently used clothes, books, and toys, along with food and essential health items to share with the homeless adults and orphaned youth programs. When the programs reach out with a need, Guadalupe spends her own time gathering donations and providing for needs of these community programs. She serves a few times throughout the year and is already beginning to collect items now to donate in the near future. Guadalupe demonstrates positivity and leadership every day and is a huge asset at Mensendick School. Congratulations. We have a certificate for you. And from the Kiwanis Club of Glendale, we have a $50 Walmart gift card that you can purchase anything you like. So, for anyone who would like to know more about our club, you can join us on Facebook, or you can come see us at Manuel's every Wednesday at 12 o'clock for our meetings. Thank you.
Guadalupe, if you'll just come up to the front. And we'll take some pictures. Yes, Guadalupe, you have crayons, all right? Thank you so much. We're very proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so much. Now we'll go on to our next awards, and we do, for those of you that are new and visiting us, each month we do a Just Because, courtesy of our Gusto Foundation, and we randomly select a staff member and a student, and we want to just recognize them just because for choosing GSD. So with that, we do have our staff member, unfortunately was not able to be here today, but very proud of Rachel Amos, and she's our behavior specialist, and so she wasn't not able to be here, but we are going to honor her anyway. And so would Ms. Horstman please come up and do the honors? And we will make sure that Rachel gets all the goodies. Thank you. Thank you. We visited Rachel on Monday, and she was very, very excited and very humbled. Next, we have my pleasure to introduce an amazing 5th grade student from Discovery School, Oliver Bizjak. Oliver, would you come up and bring... And Discovery, come up, please. I told you, Oliver, more surprises. Color Kindness, come up. Okay, come on. You got that? Oh, you got to fix it. You got to be in the middle. You got to come in the middle. Here's your yard. This goes in your yard. I'll be by later tonight to make sure it's up. Okay, Oliver?
Whenever we can read it. There you go.
All right, and make sure you put this in the yard, and I'm going to honk my horn 3 times when I drive by.
I do have confirmation that the Just Because recipient from Bicentennial still has the sign in
There you go. I know. It's a big deal. So thank you, Oliver. We're very proud of you. And we have Discovery with us? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for coming out. Very proud of you. Thank you. And just so you know, Oliver's proficient on his math benchmark.
At home, I normally just blame the dog. Signs have to stay up until you get a letter from the HOA. That's all I can say. All right. Moving on to our consent agenda, are there any items that any board members would like to have pulled for discussion?
I would like to pull item I.
Item I?
Aye.
Okay. Is there a motion to adopt the remaining consent agenda items?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda, setting aside 4I. Second.
All right. Mr. Jaramillo, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Wilson, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Pimentel, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Bartels, how do you vote?
Aye.
And the chair votes aye. Ms. Wilson,
Okay. Actually, I have 2 questions on this. Now, the class size stipend, could you just elaborate on that a little bit?
Ms. Valadez?
Yes, absolutely. Good evening, Mr. President, governing board members, Superintendent Sagata Jones. The class size stipend was last year during the meet and confer process one of the recommendations that was approved. If funds were available, any teacher, general ed teacher that had a class size over this standard for over 50% of the semester would be eligible for the stipend. If it was a grade level team and one section was, then that was split up amongst the team.
Okay, so that explains the up to 500.
Yes.
Okay. And then my other question is, did I overlook the money's going to a music teacher that has chorus?
Chorus.
I didn't see it on there, but I might have missed it.
Let me see. We haven't removed anything. Ms. Wilson, we haven't removed anything off of the extra duty. I'm not saying it's not on there. Let me take a look. But we haven't.
I might have missed it.
We haven't removed any items. It's usually just, we've not removed any, so it's usually just additions. Do you see it? Oh, I'm looking on there. But I can double check where it is, or I can look through it now as well. But I know we have not removed. There's been none that were like, oh, it's under side activities, flat rate, after school activity sponsor.
Okay, it's clumped in the. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, see, my mistake. Okay.
That's okay. No, you're fine.
All right, that's it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
are there any other questions related to item I? Okay. Is there a motion to adopt item I?
I'll make a motion to approve item 4I.
I'll second.
All right. Mr. Jaramillo, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Wilson, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Pimentel, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Bartels, how do you vote?
Aye.
And the chair votes aye. Motion passes. Thank you. Moving on to our action items. Ms. Sagata Jones, if you please.
Yes. It is recommended the governing board approve the employment of Ms. Emma Lancaster as assistant principal of Horizon School. Salary and benefits commensurate with other assistant principals. Emma Lancaster is an achievement advisor currently at Horizon School. She's been in Glendale Elementary School District. She came as a new teacher. She's been here for 9 years. She served as a 4th and 5th grade teacher and as an achievement advisor at Desert Spirit and at Horizon. So with that, the recommendation is for Emma Lancaster.
Any questions or comments? And I understand she's here tonight, yes?
Yes, she is. Emma, could you stand? Thank you.
Well, now that we've all had a chance to look at you, now we can make a true judgment of character.
I was going to say it would be a shame if we voted no after everybody applauded her.
You know, no pressure, right? All right, Mr. Jaramillo, how do you vote?
Oh, don't we need a motion and
Oh,
a second
sorry.
first?
Yes, we do. Do we have a
I
motion?
motion,
I'll
I
make
motion
a-
to approve. I motion to approve action item A.
To second?
And I will second.
All right, Mr. Jaramillo, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Wilson, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Pimentel, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Bartels, how do you vote?
Aye.
The chair votes aye. Congratulations. Please take a lap around the district. Victory lap. All right, moving on. Ms. Segato-Jones?
Yes, President Martinez has recommended the governing board approve the appointment of Ms. Randall Bettis as assistant principal of Desert Spirit School, salary and benefits commensurate with other assistant principals. Randy is watching us. She is in North Carolina. She's been a teacher and MTSS coordinator. She's currently a AP in North Carolina. She lived in Arizona, has taught in Arizona, and she's returning to family. And so we welcome Randy.
All right, any questions or comments? Is there a motion to approve?
I'll move to approve the employment of Randall Perez. Second.
All right, Mr. Jaramillo, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Wilson, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Pimentel, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Bartels, how do you vote?
Aye.
And the chair votes aye. Congratulations, Randy.
Should all wave at her.
Wait.
I can't do that.
Is that it? Maybe next time. When you're here, we'll do it, I promise.
Randy will be okay.
All right. Our last action item, Ms. Segato-Jones.
Yes, President Martinez. It is recommended the governing board approve the employment of Mr. Brian Estes as assistant principal of Glen F. Burton School, salary and benefits commensurate with other assistant principals. Brian is here with us. He's in the front row, and he is sitting on the left. And don't stand because they want to wait until they approve you, okay? Brian has been in the district since 2018. He's been here 6 years. He served as a 5th grade teacher and a 7th grade teacher, all at Challenger, and he's currently the TOSA at Challenger School.
All right. Are there any questions or comments? Is there a motion to approve item C?
I'll make a motion to approve Brian Estes. Second.
Mr. Jaramillo, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Wilson, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Pimentel, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Bartels, how do you vote?
Aye.
And the chair votes aye. Congratulations, sir. And you too may take a victory lap around the district. All right, moving on to future meetings and events. Ms. Segato-Jones, what's on our schedule?
Yes, President Martinez, members of the board, if you look at April 13th, meet and confer and salary recommendations will be coming they'll do their presentation. I'd like to publicly thank our meet and confer team. If you're here, please stand. Elizabeth is here. Thank you, Elizabeth. President of GEA, thank you. Santina is here. Andrea, Norma, and Debbie Valadez are members of that team. Thank you for the work that you've done, and we look forward to that presentation on April 13th. Pay for performance plan, Ms. Valadez, will that be coming?
Yes, it won't be a formal presentation, Superintendent Segato-Jones and board. There's not been changes to the plan, but it will be coming forward again, the same plan.
Great. And then ASBA political agenda submissions, do we anticipate those coming? We haven't received them yet. But what we would like to, and then you'll see in April is it's a special meeting and audit presentation. Mr. Berrigan.
Mr. President, members of the board, Superintendent Segato-Jones, last year was the first year that school districts were required to do an audit presentation of the board. It's very specific that you must take a roll call vote to accept the audit, so we will do that again in April and walk you through the audit process.
Great, thank you, Mr. Berrigan. Also, we'd like to set a study session to go over governing board norms and rules and procedures. We have a new governing board member, Mr. Jaramillo, and we typically do that with our new members. And so we would like to go ahead and set a time to do a study session. that everybody's schedule can work. It can be a study session at any time during the day, and it also can occur on a Saturday if you'd like to do that. It can also be prior to a board meeting or after a board meeting. It's just what are some dates that are, convenient for everybody. We will be all traveling to Orlando next week, and there is a session on boardsmanship and things that I'll be attending as well. And so we'd like to come back and then schedule that study session. So we need to kind of look at some dates.
I am really free any Saturday after NSBA. I can do most days before board meetings, although I'm not sure how much time we should set aside for this. I know normally when we do study sessions before board meetings, we're usually limited to an hour or two. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this is something that we may want to block off more time. And similar meetings that I've gone to in the past are usually more along the 4-hour range.
Yes.
To hammer everything out.
Typically, I think when we've done those, it's been a 4-hour range, 3 to 4 hour range.
So maybe, based off our work schedules, and I know we have a lot of busy people on our board up here. So maybe is there a Saturday that might work best?
I'm clear the 8th.
The 15th looks good.
I'm good any
We're looking
Saturday.
at the 15th.
And Ms. Powell is not here the 15th, but we will have a backup for that if that's what we agree to.
What if we go all the way to the 22nd?
I'm not available that day.
I'm thinking sooner rather than later.
Right.
Yeah,
I like the 15th.
I can make the 15th work.
Can we get a cardboard cutout of Liz to have
Yes,
in her
we
honor?
can. Yes.
A big head.
A giant head, please.
So would you like to do that in the morning?
Not too early.
Not too. I also, we will have legal counsel present as well, so I need to make sure I can secure that as well. So typically we've done you want to do a 9:30, 10?
10.
10?
10.
10? Okay, we'll set it for 10 a.m. I will contact legal counsel, and then we'll get that out to you. Okay? Thank you.
All right, thank you. I'm glad we could finally schedule some. I know we kind of talked about it the past couple of years because I hadn't had the chance to go through that with everybody, so I'll kind of go through that along with Mr. Jaramillo. So we will all learn together. Is there anything else that we need to schedule?
No, that covers it for now.
Okay. We're moving on. A summary of current events. Ms. Zagata-Jones, what has happened in the past few weeks? It seems like it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. A lot of things have happened. Just right now, staff, teachers are getting ready for preparing for the state assessment. A lot are doing a lot of family nights and events. The color run, unfortunately, was rained out, and so we opted not to do the mud run, so we'll schedule that for next week when we get back. But I do want to make a couple announcements. School Connect Catalyst for Education Award, Ms. Tara Barnaby from Smith has been chosen as a finalist for that, so we're excited for her work and her partnerships. School Connect podcast, Listening to Your Community's Needs. Dennis Parcells has a podcast out that came out today, and I'll send you that link. We have student work displayed, Geo and Desert Spirit, so we thank them for that. And then also we said that we'd bring back to you this time an overview of our signature schools or specialty schools. We haven't really decided on that name, but what we've done is I've met with my advisory groups, my 3 advisory groups. Principals have met with their staffs, and they've decided what would they like to focus on for their school. They are in the beginning stages of that. Some are further along than others with conversations. And with that, we have a little bit of a summary for each school for you. They are planning what this looks like for every grade level at their campus. Also, they chose things where they had perhaps already staff members that had a talent or a desire to do that. Also, facility, if the facility could, such as stages and you know, that type of thing, auditoriums. So that's what some of them decided to do, and then what was their interest of them. And then with that group, remember my groups are students, teachers, and parents. So the first one is Glendale American School of Performing and Digital Arts, and you can see that. So that one's a little bit different with student designs that they'll perform in shared communities, and really it's the word of theater through acting and for the camera and discovering the arts. So that's their focus. The next one, oh, it's me doing that, right? Sorry. Bicentennial South School of Career Pathways. You can see that's career literacy, and goes into career library, career and technology education. With that, many of the schools are partnering with the high schools so that when our students leave 8th grade, they'll able to go right into CT programs at the high school level. We're doing that with the performing arts as well. So that's Bicentennial South's focus. The next one is Glen F. Burton School of STEAM Careers. They currently are a STEAM school, so they're really going to continue working on that. The next one, Challenger School of Exercise Science and Athletics. They're going to focus on what that means for the whole child, what it does for your body, the science of exercise, and then with athletics. And they're looking, you can see the different partnerships that they're working on for that. Desert Spirit School of Innovative Learning and Civic Leadership. They are a Verizon school, so they'll keep that focus, and they'll look at civic leadership with that. You can see that at what they'll be doing at each of the grade levels. Also, at Desert Spirit, we've talked with Ms. Carrillo about doing a Kids Kiwanis Club as well, and she's looking at that as well because she herself is a Kiwanian, so we're looking at that. The next one, Discovery School of Digital Media and Communications, and this gets more into the broadcasting. Did we send that link to you? There is a really cool, they created a short movie at Discovery, and we'll send you that link through the work that they're doing already, and we'll send that to you. So it's great. So we're excited about this one as well. Don Menzendick School of Civic Leadership, a Capturing Kids Hearts campus. They currently are a Capturing Kids Hearts campus, and they, remember, are being nominated for a Capturing Kids Heart school as well. So that's what they're going to focus on, again, with civic leadership and to develop global citizens. Then we go to Harold W. Smith STEAM, a School of STEAM Careers, and they are a Kids at Hope campus. So they divide it by each grade level and what are those careers that each child will be exposed to. And there's a list of many of them that Ms. Barnaby has put together with her team. And then also aligning their partnerships with Glendale Union High School District Career and Technical Education as well. And then we have Horizon School of Spanish and Dual Language Immersion. We'll continue that. We're at 4th grade with that when we began. And then we have William C. Jack School of Spanish and Dual Language Immersion. That is current, and we'll continue with that. And then we have Glendale Landmark School of Fine Arts, and this one will be looking at Glendale Landmark lends itself to the band, the stage, places where they can perform. So that's the focus that Mr. King has for Glendale Landmark School of Fine Arts. Sunset Vista School of Innovative Learning, a makerspace campus. Some of you, you've read about it, and some of you attended that when they opened up their makerspace lab, and so that's going to be the focus there, and they currently are a Verizon Innovative Learning School, so we'll continue with that. That ends the presentation on the signature schools. We will give you more detail with that. We'd like to have the opportunity for principals to be able to come and share that as well. And then when we begin to I want to thank Miss Adriana, she's still here, Parkins, for her work putting that together, and we'll get that promoted out to the community so they know what those offerings are that we're having as they begin to enroll their students. She has a lot planned for marketing those schools. So I'd like to thank the administrators and their staffs for putting those things together. I can say they're very excited about it, and just being able to offer different pathways for our students and different opportunities for our students with a lot of diversity. Like I've shared before, a lot of them also will have these as their signature schools, but they will also be part of their mosaic clubs that they have, and this is really great for our kids. Looking forward to, like with our immersions, we 2 sites that have that, we've seen that be able to grow through our presentations. Their mariachis, their dancing, ballet folklorico, so that's going to continue. So we're very excited about each of those things. And then, as we said at Sunset Vista with the Makerspace Lab and being able to launch that this year, very excited about the work that our teachers and our administrators are doing. With the next that I'd like to share with you through Gusto, we are doing the fundraiser this year will be GSDopoly. We talked about this a little bit. This is in production now. You can see the design of, this is actually the top box. We really wanted to keep the history of downtown Glendale and the history of Glendale Elementary School District. And so you can see the different businesses that are committed to supporting this fundraiser. You can see the district office. You can see the landmark building that we have behind us as the original schoolhouse is there. You see the mural, and that sits over there by off Glendale Avenue, and that's the picture in the back you can see is Imes School. So really about preserving the history of our district community. If you go to that's me again, I'm sorry. If I go to the next slide, this is just what's inside, or the back of the box. It actually explains the how to play the game. I wanted you to look at the arrow that says the property values, mortgages, rents on the spaces are fictional figures and do not represent any real values. All GSD schools have been assigned spaces based on the year that they were established in the school district. So that's how, how when you play Monopoly, if you played, each of them are worth a different amount. So that's it. So that's what that is. That's part of the directions within there. And then here's the actual game board that you'll see. You'll notice down in the left-hand corner a little humor there. And, in the regular Monopoly, you go to jail. Well, we're not going to go to jail, but we're just waiting at Grand. So, and any teacher, any administrator, any staff member that's board member trying to get to a meeting on time, just waiting. So administrators will always text and say, at the train. So now I'm sure they'll be saying, just waiting. So I'm very excited about that. So you can see some of the spaces where we have commitments from our donors, so we're excited about that. Then we go to some of the cards there, like I can't even read, but make a donation to the Gusto Foundation, advance to something, whatever that says. All in for all kids, is that what that says? And then there's donating based on kindness, some of the things that are out there, real estate, some of the other cards say give to the school tax donation, your school tax donation, just a lot of different things. So we're very, very excited about that. And then the unveiling actually will take place as a business partnership appreciation reception. We have that scheduled temporarily for Wednesday. Well, actually, it is kind of set in stone. Wednesday, April 26th from 4 to 6. The location isn't set in stone yet. More than likely, it will be here. But with that, as you know, we always do a business partner appreciation reception. We'll do that. We will have, our games are coming from China, so they're coming by boat. But just waiting. But we will have enough here that night for our donors, and then we'll launch that through Gusto and be able to sell those board games as our fundraiser. And at the same time, really promoting a family game night. That's what it was about. That's what our theme was for the parade. So we're very excited that it's coming to fruition. Proud of the work that has been put into it by everybody. And again, Adriana has done an incredible job heading that off. And so thank you, Adriana. Where is she at? Hiding somewhere? She's right there. Thank you, Adriana. We always kid Adriana because when she comes and I always have a question and Mr. Bergen notices she frowns up at her forehead. It kind of wrinkles. And so one day she'd been into my office probably way too many times with me. She said, you know, I'm going to get bangs. So I couldn't see the forehead going, but she's been remarkable. And you all know I can change my names, my mind a lot, as the principals are probably thinking, in particular Brad, wow, that didn't say that name this morning when I shared it, but, you know, we kind of tweaked some things, staff, so, you know, but they know that of me. With that, just very excited about the things that are happening in the district and the work that we're doing. We looked at projections of data today, and we're on the right path, and so very excited about the end of the year and all the wonderful things that are happening. That concludes my report.
All right, thank you. A lot of exciting things. Mr. Jaramillo, do you have anything to share with us today?
Sure. I know these things are usually happy, but I would be remiss if I did not talk about what happened last night. I was with the residents of Periwinkle at City Council, and I spoke out in favor of protecting their housing and neighborhood, along with children who also spoke up at that City Council. The council ultimately voted in favor of their eventual evictions, and I wanted to mention this because I want all of you to be aware of what happened last night. I spent time consoling these folks and hugged them tight, and I want all of you to hug your loved ones and appreciate your community, because you never know if this could happen to you. And your voice has power, you matter, and the people of these, the residents of this mobile home community matter. So that's all I have to say right now.
Thank you. Ms. Wilson.
Well, I am really excited to hear more about the signature schools. I think this is just a wonderful thing that's going to happen. You know, I also am anxious to maybe start doing some school tours. I know there's been some changes since we've closed the 5 schools. So, and I don't mean barging into some of your classrooms, because I would never do that, and hated it when it was done to me. And but you know, just I feel a little disconnect since COVID, and it just would be nice if we could schedule something to walk through the campus after school, you know, and maybe talk to the principals about all the exciting things that are going on. And then lastly, but not leastly, I just want to thank everybody for your constant dedication to our students, but especially for our teachers. You do such a great job, and you deal with so much every day, and especially in light of all the attacks that's been going on recently. So just want you to know that we do appreciate you, and we just think you're the best. So, and I hope you had a great spring break.
Thank you. Ms. Pimentel.
I would like to say congratulations to Ms. Lancaster and Mr. Estes. We know that you're going to do a great job. You've been doing a great job. We appreciate you and glad for everything you're going to do. And to Ms. Perez, welcome back. Talking to a camera doesn't do you justice, but we can't wait to meet you in person. I'm excited to get my own copy of GESDopoly. I've been waiting to hear about it, so we have some pretty competitive board members up here. So it's going to be fun when we can actually sit down and play the game. We will not have any cameras around, to be fair. And the signature schools are exciting. Anything we can do to create excitement, not just amongst each other, but with our students and our families and our community. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen. And welcome back from spring break.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Bartels.
Well, welcome back and congratulations to everybody, whether it was an employment change or coming to our district or even our Kiwanis Student of the Month. Just a reminder, we have Market on the Move this weekend. We have music in our schools, which this year will be 3rd and 4th grade, which I am so sad I am going to miss. Again, we have food distribution next week, and I hate that we have that need, but I am so grateful that we are able to fill that void. And then softball season will be right around the corner. But again, welcome back. Hope you guys are all rested. I know we're like in the busy time of the year, so thank you all for being with us.
All right, thank you. First of all, congratulations to our Just Because winners and our Kiwanis Student of the Month. I had asked Ms. Sagata Jones, I was like, did she know that she was getting something when she came in? She had absolutely no idea. So it's like she walked in and somebody called her name and, am I in trouble? Yes, absolutely, you are in trouble. You have a yard sign now. But congratulations, also congratulations to our new assistant principals. We totally appreciate it. And I think when we talk about people who's worked in the district for several years, and you see them grow professionally and you see them kind of attain that position, that is a kind of satisfaction that you can't get much elsewhere. And even for our new AP that is moving back from North Carolina, I hope you're still listening. I just want you to know that the weather here is so much better than anything that you are experiencing right now. So just know that, and I will rub it in. A special thanks to Adriana and Ms. Parsons out there, who's probably single-handedly forcing the GASD-opoly to work by sheer will of alone, getting all the vendors lined up, getting all the donations taken care of, getting everything, just making it look the way it does, and it looks amazing. Which is ridiculous when we talk about family game night, and there isn't a game on earth that has destroyed more families and friendships than Monopoly. So I wish you all the best of luck, and may the odds be ever in your favor. And with that, I will let you all go for another 3 weeks till we come back. We're going to be out in sunny Orlando, Florida, learning all that we can so we can come back to our 4-hour study session and share it amongst each other. So I hope you all had an amazing spring break. We are in the home stretch now, the best part of the year. I look forward to attending as many events as I can. So I will see you out there. If you see me, say hi. If you see me not holding like something to drink, bring me something to drink. I mean like soda or water or something like that. Unless you see me at Cuff or something. All right. Thank you, everybody. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Have a great evening, everybody.